Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Call Haloyim, Adonai Yahweh, Ba'ashem Shal Malak Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, salutations to the whole full elect. Habayah Shal Malak Tawadah, the house of King David, and to confusion of faces that look like these heathen nations, but identity goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the royal holy chosen seed line. Shalom. And today this lesson is going to be about Pop Smoke and how he died. And he died at the age of 20, which is, really crazy that, I used to bump his music, stuff like that, when he got famous, like around, 2018, he started getting famous, and just within 2 years of his fame, he just died. He was just getting well known. It was crazy, man. In these years, it's like, I just started seeing, a lot of famous people dying, and it's really insane. You got one of my favorite rappers dying, you got Triple X died, 2018, and then Juice WRLD died 2019. Man, this is crazy. It's but one thing is I know there was a purpose behind his death, because we all don't die innocent. There's always something that we did that probably didn't please the Most High for him to cause certain things like this. So I'm just gonna go into the article. I saw this stuff in the morning, kind of about his death. I kind of saw around maybe 12 o'clock or so. Some people posting it and shit. So it says right here, the friend who was hanging with Pop Smoke and photographed with him hours before he was killed, Mike D, has spoken out about the tragedy, saying nothing can express the pain he's feeling, and saying unfounded speculation about what happened. Can't nothing express the pain I'm feeling. I just lost my fucking brother, my heart, my dogs. You guys have no type of sense of sympathy. Y'all don't know the plain investigator and bashing me on the internet. I will never in my life set my brother up. We ate together, broke bread together. It's really my mother, child. I don't gotta explain nothing to nobody that don't know me. But for the ones who know me, know when you saw me, you saw Pop. We live in such a fucked up society. Now I gotta wake up. Just know I got you forever, brother. The truth will come to light. Until then, sleep in peace. Most of all, I feel a lot of us brothers gotta wake up to this truth, So, but let me continue with the article. All right, I just read that. He concludes with a message for Pop saying, "Just know I got you forever, brother. The truth will come to light. Until sleep in peace." Sources familiar with the surveillance video tells TMZ the video shows at least 4 masked men with hoodies making their way into the house just 10 minutes after people inside the house deadbolted the front doors shut. We are told not. They did not turn the house alarm on, which made it easier for the home invaders to get inside. And there's this Pop Smoke posted the address of his home early in the day. He was showing off gift bags he had received, and one had the home's address. As for why he was getting gift bags, his mixtape hit number 7 on the Billboard 200 chart Tuesday. Just hours before he was gunned down, Pop Smoke mugged with a pal in a car, the friend holding a fortune in bills in the driveway of home where he was shot. Law enforcement sources tell us there was a party or gathering at the house prior to the shooting. It's unclear what motive the shooters had in showing up at the house. Nicki Minaj posted a message about his death. The Bible tells us that jealousy is as cruel as the grave. Unbelievable. Rest in peace, Pop. The home is owned by RHOB. Alright. Yeah, and basically, the point I'm getting at is that, it's crazy. He posted his address online. On live, and then some people Google mapped his location, and they pull up to his home, and in Cali, and then they started, coming after that nigga. It's crazy, bro. It's it's true what they say. Niggas die every day. And I gotta bring a few scriptures out so I'll be edified. King David said in Psalms 47:2, "For the Lord Most High is terrible. He's a great king over all the earth. You know, King David was, like I said, you know, he was one of the well-respected kings at the time in the Bible. You know, he was one of the greatest kings at the time. And even he said, you know, that the Most High is terrible. Yeah, how about Yasharahla is a terrible power? That's why in the scriptures they call him the Alashadja, the demon-like power. He's an almighty. You know, that's what Abraham called him. And you know, it's like you could die at any given moment at any time. You know, he knows the appointed times of your death, the Most High. And so you gotta really respect. You know, you gotta have like, you have to be always humble in life, and you always gotta like live your life. You know, and don't do like petty shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like, cause I know being a gangster is like sometimes you gotta do, you know, certain things that's required of you to be in a gang. You know, you gotta kill certain people, you gotta take certain people out, and then sometimes like how they enjoy their life, they enjoy it in wickedness, they doing adultery, fucking another nigga's woman and all that shit, and fucking around with another adulterous woman. You know, going to clubs, always clubbing, drinking, getting bottles, getting lit. You know, I know in the songs he was like, you know, bet you a thought. Bitch, I'm a thought, get me lit, gun on my hip, 1.5, send in the clip, you know, that's basically, you know, he's explaining the shit that you know, he be doing, you know, sometimes it's like, I know, like, you know, guys like him, 5 foreign, you know, you got guys like that in the hood, you know, rappers like that, like Crip rappers like that, you know, it's crazy, like, that's how they live their life, man, and it's like, they have that type of pride, and roughly paraphrasing, most I said, probably go before destruction, you know, so, and I know about the gang lifestyle. The Most High ain't pleased with all that, because he made laws against the stuff that they're doing, and they just do it like it's nothing. And that's why it says in Job 4 and verse 7, remember, I prayed thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. So this point I'm getting at is where, you know, he's, obviously when you're in a gang and shit like that, you do certain wickedness, and that wickedness is gonna come back to you. One thing with the gangsters is like, these niggas think that nothing's gonna ever happen to them. They think that because they got protection from OGs and all that shit, man. They think that, at one point in time, when I was doing some bad shit, hanging around with some wrong niggas, like I was kind of thinking like that the same way too, like they get a lot of protection and shit like that. But and it's kind of dumb to think like that, because it's like, police is like, they could take out you niggas, and like they could take out niggas like it's nothing, and then, you feel me, they could shoot Jake down like it's nothing, and they get away with it. They could just go get suspended or lose their job and get another one, just like that, you know. So, and and the scripture also ties into like, I remember, if y'all didn't realize, I remember I saw a couple of years ago, before Pop Smoke was actually famous, like I think this was like when he was in high school, or probably middle school, like around that age, or because there was a little boy that was 13 years old named Kimani Gray. I think he was like 13 or 12 at the time. Kimani Gray. He slapped. There was a video where he slapped Pop Smoke in the face, and he was like, because the Pop Smoke was, at the time, he was jacking that he was GSC. He was jacking, he was Crip. He was like, telling repping his set, saying, was cracking, and he took out the beaded necklace, and that little boy Kamani Gray was telling him not to do that. He stomped on the necklace, and then they chapowed him, because that's a famous thing that Bloods would do to slap the shit out of a nigga. They would say chapow and then slap him, you know, and that's what they did to him, you know, and they posted that on Nostrand Ave. And I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. But I remember Pop Smoke, there was a video that revealed that he got one of his revenge on one of those niggas that did that shit to him. And it shows you, like, it literally says in the scriptures, even as I've seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. And that nigga Kimani Gray, even though he had his hands up after he was carrying a gun around the area, he had his hands up. He didn't point the gun. He told the officer, "All right, you caught me. Like, let me just please just arrest me." Officer shot his ass into death and killed that nigga. And you see, and he was the same nigga that slapped Pop Smoke in the face at the time. So you see, like, even when one thing with these little niggas is that I know just from that video alone, it doesn't show you, like, it doesn't always, like, that doesn't mean that just because he slapped a nigga that he didn't do nothing even more wicked. I don't know what he possibly did, but I know, like, he was hanging around with hood niggas, so he could have probably obviously did more shit, did more evil wicked things, which led to his death. You know, and we all don't die innocent, because even if you was born as a baby and you got a mutation or some shit like that, or you got abused, or even probably put to death as a baby, you probably did something in your past life. You definitely did something in your past life to deserve that. Because like I said in the scriptures, that reincarnation is real, and you're born in your appointed time. You know, you do something in your past life, and you get born. Even if you get born in a perfect body, like I said, Most High could find a way to jack your ass up. Probably go before destruction. And, that's why I say you gotta be humble. Don't take shit for granted. You know? And it's like niggas like in the gangs and all that shit, they're the most prideful ass niggas. They, even if they get knocked out by a few people, they still have that pride. It's like they have to be paralyzed. And some of them, even if they're paraplegic, they still have the damn same pride. It's like, damn. But yeah. But and you see, in the Most High, he could also put a spirit on you to do something. You see how that led to his death when he just posted something on live? And that's something that niggas do. They're not smart. They post their address on live and stuff like that. Even after they do a crime or shit like that, you know. Most High is already like, he gives you that spirit to be that stupid to do stuff like this. And, he probably was drunk or high at the time, too. Because another thing niggas do in the hood that Most High not pleased with, like, damn, they don't even just do a little and just say, all right, this is enough, to the point where they're just trying to relax with it. They just not. They overdose on some crazy ass drugs. And, like, I can understand if you're drinking a little and you like, all right, just you could drink in moderation. But nah, these niggas be drinking to the point where they get wasted, smoking all this weed, getting wasted. Like, nah, that's too much, man. You can't do it like that. You know, messing up your body, destroying your temple. But yeah, that's what these niggas be doing. And when he posted that video about him being you know, buying shit and posting his address on live, you got enemies around that's willing to come to your address, and you're gonna probably have fans that probably might steal your shit too at your address. You know, you setting yourself up right there. So you see, and the Most High, like I said, he could put a spare on you to like make you think that, like, it's not gonna be that bad. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be alright. And look what happened to him now. He got dead. He's dead. I'm just saying the Most High pretty much took him out for a reason. There's always a reason for why somebody dies, and the Most High knows that reason. A lot of people don't know. Even if a little baby dies, man, Most High knows that reason. Just, I mean to be that harsh, but it is what it is. Yeah. Well, hope I made the lesson edifying. Like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Adonai Yahweh, Bashem Shalom, Malaki, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakatash, double honor to Apostle El's Great Millstone, peace, citations, the hope for elect. Shalom.